guys, so today I want to talk a little bit about the St Tropez self-tanning products because I am someone who is an advocate for like sun safety. Like I will tell all my friends to put on sunscreen, and I layer on the SPF all the time with my sprays, and I carry like sunscreen around with me all the time. So this kit that I'm talking about, I'll put a link to the product below on where you can get that. So the starter kit was $32 at Shoppers Drug Mart, and it's really awesome because you get to try the 3 different products without committing to buying the full size, which is really nice. I was honestly a little bit scared to try the self-tanner at first because I'm always like wary about how it's going to work, if it's going to smell, if it's going to look really orange, but I can assure you that it does not make you look like an Oompa Loompa, and it doesn't smell that bad. So in your starter kit you will get a miniature St Tropez self-bronzing mousse. So it literally just comes out in a little pump like this. I got 3 uses out of this, and I'm about 5'2", so if you're really tall, you're probably not going to get 3 uses out of this, but it's a really great way to try it out. You're also going to get a mitt to apply it with. I'm showing you this new one because mine's actually really gross. You're supposed to wash your mitt after each use, just with soap and water in warm tap water is fine, and then just leave it to dry. You will also, in your starter kit, get the Tan Enhancing Moisturizer. And this I really liked because it has a nice scent to it, and I really did find that when I used this, my tan did last longer than when I didn't use this, but a regular moisturizer might still help you. I'm not sure about that really, but it's kind of nice to use products that kind of all go together. I like to buy things all from the same line because they're designed for each other. So that's just really just preference. So the last thing that comes in your starter kit is the exfoliator, and this is the Tan Enhancing Polish. I am so in love with this, and not even just for self-tanning purposes, but in any case, this is a great exfoliant. It's very fine crystals, and they don't dissolve when you rub them in, so you can continue to exfoliate for as long as you want to, and then rinse it away. It kind of has like an iridescence to it, like when you look in the light, it kind of like reflects purple, which is really pretty. I thought this left my skin feeling really soft. I focused it on my elbows and my knees and my hands as well. Anywhere that you might have dry skin, you definitely want to exfoliate before you start your tan. So I'd definitely say, like, after you've applied your tan, give it at least 8 hours. A lot of people will say 4, but 8 is better, and it'll still continue to develop throughout 24 hours. If you're worried about streakiness or patchiness at all, just use the mitt. The mitt will save your life. It's amazing the way it applies this. As soon as you try it with the mitt, you will be able to tell the difference. Your hands will not give you the same result. This is just like, it buffs it in beautifully, and it just looks like your real skin. It doesn't look like you're applying anything on top of it really, but when you do like one swipe with this, you'll see exactly where the color is, and you'll be able to just work around that. And if you miss a spot, you will definitely know it. So the only way your tan's gonna look bad is if you forget to do a place. So just make sure that you like do a 360 in the mirror before you finish up with your tan, and get someone to apply it on your back for you. I've recruited my mom and sister to do my back, and it just works a lot better than trying to like reach it yourself. It's super awkward. So yeah, that's really the only way you're gonna get an uneven tan, is if you miss any spots. Oh yeah, and I want to mention that if you do, while you're doing your self-tan, if you go over an area twice, it's not going to pile up on itself. It's not gonna get darker in one area because you went over it twice. Keep that in mind when you're doing the tan, and don't worry about crossing over spots. If you're going to continuously apply this tan throughout the summer, which is what I'm planning on doing, you have to exfoliate between your uses, because it will build up and it'll get kind of like scaly and gross. I made this mistake in the past, and I'm telling you, self-tanner buildup is not cute at all, so make sure you do your exfoliant. I think that using a scrub is better than using a loofah, because a loofah isn't really going to hug your, like, I don't want to say curves, but like the shape of your arm. Like a loofah is going to just kind of like get certain spots. You can't really get an even exfoliation with a loofah. So I recommend definitely using a scrub, even a sugar or sea salt scrub that you have. It doesn't have to be the St Tropez one, but anything that you can just scrub your whole body with, it'll give you really even exfoliation, and your tan will look a lot nicer. I would definitely recommend that you shave after you've applied your tan. I know this sounds weird, but I shaved before and it kind of like opens up your pores on your legs. So when you apply your tan afterwards, you're going to find that the color will settle into those pores and you'll kind of have like a speckled, like freckly effect on your leg, which is, again, not cute. So apply your tan first, and when you do shave, it's not going to strip off your whole tan. It might diminish it a little bit, but it's better than having that, like, it was just a gross look. I did not like it at all. I was like, this was a bad idea. Yeah, so shaving and waxing, you could wax like a couple days before, but if you're going to shave, definitely do it after you've applied your tan. I want to mention too, not to forget your hands and your feet, because this is a problem. If you've done a whole self-tan and then it stops right here and you have a white hand, it's not going to look good. So all you need to do to apply it on your hand is just take your mitt. After you've applied it all over your arm, just glide it gently up your hand a couple times, and that'll just make it just really natural looking. It's not going to look like you have a bronzed hand, but it's not going to look like you have a white hand either. So that's how I like to do mine, and then the same thing for my feet. I go around my ankles a little bit, but I try not to apply too much pressure or too much product. I'll just use like the leftover products from just doing my leg, and I'll just like swipe down my foot just really quick. If you guys are interested, I will do a whole video, like a demo on how I apply my self-tan, if you'd like. I don't know if that's necessary because it's pretty self-explanatory. You pump it onto the mitt and you put it on your body and cover every spot. That's really all you have to do. There's one that I haven't tried yet though. It's the bronzing mousse in the dark. I'm not sure how dark it is, and I'm really curious about it, so I think this is the next one I'm going to try, because I already have I finished my small one, and then I have my large regular one that I haven't opened yet, so I'm kind of like saving that for like June and July. But the dark one's kind of enticing, so yeah, I'll have to try those out. If you guys are interested in learning more about St Tropez, they have so much information on their website. They have like videos and all kinds of information about how to get a perfect tan. So it's really honestly a foolproof system, and even the biggest newbie to self-tanning can do this. So I don't know, if I can do it, you guys can do it. It's so easy. It's definitely worth the money. I think that it's a good area to splurge on and to not skimp, because you want to be happy with your skin during the summer, and you don't want to feel like you're pale, and you don't want to feel like you're patchy, especially because looking pale is definitely better than looking like you are a self-tanning disaster. So yeah, definitely worth the money. I seriously encourage you guys to try it, especially over being out in the sun, because I can't even start on sun safety right now. But yeah, so I hope this video was somewhat helpful to you guys. I definitely recommend the starter kit because it's a great way to get introduced to all the products and to try them out without spending like $50 to $100 on buying everything all at once. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it was helpful. I already said that, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.